Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Navs Fight Media coming at you with yet another video, guys. Today we are going to be talking about Shakur Stevenson and his kind of, potential throughout, his boxing career. I feel like Shakur is probably the most talented fighter that I've been watching. I think a lot of you would agree with me that he's probably the best 130-pound fighter there is. Obviously moving up to 135 after the Cant fight with the missing weight, everything. It's not really a big deal in my opinion, just because, there was really no competition for him at 130. So, going up to 135 is going to be a big step. We're going to see how he really fares with the rest of the lightweight division at 135 pounds. There are a lot of hot guys, like a lot of hot fighters. You got Gervonta Davis, you got Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, all these guys, Vasily Lomachenko, all very difficult fights at 135. But Shakur is a very talented fighter, and I feel like, it's going to be hard to beat him. Anybody that could outbox him, I don't know. Recently they talked about Teofimo Lopez saying, Shakur has more pop, so that could make him more promising. I think that's a pretty big statement. Teofimo was comparing him to Devin Haney, saying Shakur, probably hits harder, has more... a little bit more pop on his shots, which is it's a big statement because Shakur, he stopped Jamel Herring. That was a big win. He beat Oscar Valdez pretty easily. He's, excuse me, he's not really known for his power punching, at least not right now. He's more so known for his talent, his overall boxing IQ, the art of getting hit, of hitting and not getting hit, excuse me. But Shakur, he's a really talented guy. He's hard to predict. He kind of knows your moves before you even make them, so he's a very tough fighter to beat in general. I feel like you really got to hurt him in order to beat him. It's hard to beat him in a boxing match. I don't see a lot of guys at 135. Definitely not at 130. I don't see anybody beating him. I didn't see anybody beating him, but as he goes up to 135, obviously we're going to get to see how that power kind of carries to 135, where the guys are much bigger, and, I'd say that they're more talented at 135. I'd say Oscar Valdez is probably the best fighter that he fought in terms of, prime. Jamel Herring was pretty over the hill. We kind of expected that outcome. Cant also kind of expected that outcome. Not the best performance from Shakur, but still looked really sharp, as he always does. Against a guy like Ryan Garcia, I don't know how he fares specifically, just because Ryan's a long fighter, but I think that Shakur wouldn't have too much trouble just boxing him on the outside. I think that Ryan, as good as and talented as he is, I think that Shakur would kind of be able to telegraph everything that he does. And that's just testament to how Shakur is. It's not bashing Ryan, it's just how much I've seen Shakur, how sharp I've seen him look and how difficult it is to hit him. I think that Ryan would struggle with that. Not to say that he wouldn't land a punch and, that could change the outcome of the fight, but I think that Shakur is just one of those guys it's a little bit too difficult to hit him, respectfully. Do I think Shakur is invincible? Absolutely not. No fighter is invincible. But he's just one of those guys that it's going to be really hard to beat him in a boxing match, period, and to stop him. I don't know. You gotta have someone special, like maybe a Gervonta Davis, a Devin Haney could potentially outbox him. We've seen the sparring footage, but Shakur's just a problem, man. He's a Newark kid. He's a Jersey kid. I'm a Jersey kid, so I definitely have that respect for Shakur. I like watching him. He just has that grit. He has that hunger. He doesn't like to lose. Ever since that Olympic loss he took, he's had that chip on his shoulder, as many New Jersey fighters do, and he's a city kid. So I feel like Shakur he's different. He's a different breed, and I think that he's going to be the future of the 135-pound division in boxing in general. I think he's just that good. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think Shakur is going to be undisputed at 135, or are there guys that would potentially give him a difficult time? I know that Devin Haney, Gervonta, Ryan Garcia, there are a lot of guys, Loma, at 135, but do you guys see anybody really, beating him? Do you see them beating him? Obviously, they're close fights, tough to call, but who do you have beating him, and who do you have not beating him? Just let me know in the comments so I can kind of gauge how you guys are feeling. But other than that, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for the constant support. I appreciate it always, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Well, that's going to do it for another NASFIGHT Media video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for the constant support. Salute to you always.